Peace and blessings, brothers and sisters. I pray all is well with you and that Yah is blessing your life. I'm back to do a video, and today I would like to discuss Yah's protection while being outside. That's what I wrote down. So before I get into that topic, I just had something come to me. I'm going through some stuff. Like, I feel a little bit of irritation. I feel irritation, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that of where I am currently. I don't think of myself as better than anybody else, but I do understand that I'm different. That's understood. And what makes me different is the fact that I serve Yah, I love Yah, I belong to Yah. I'm filled with Yah, set apart spirit. We locked in. And that gives me a certain vibration. I give off a certain vibration because I walk with Yah. Yah walks with me. I give off a certain vibration, and it does something to the atmosphere. Not just my immediate atmosphere, but it's around. Like, I don't want to say a mile in that direction, a mile in that one, and a mile. It might be a mile. It might be a mile. In every direction. That's powerful. That's powerful. That's powerful. And that's the way Yah got it. He designed it that way. It's supposed to do something to the atmosphere. It's supposed to shift atmospheres. Yah's servants, whatever they are, if they are true and through, they disrupt, or they what's the word? Oh my God. The word don't even want to come to me. It's right there, but I can't grasp it. Influence. It's about as best as I can do right now. They influence atmosphere. And depending on the other vibrations in the area, it could be some conflict. It could be some clashing. And that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling some clashing. Where I am, it's some clashing. Not where that energy can override my energy. We can't have it. What kind of servant of the Most High Yah would I be to allow another energy to come and take over? Man, the spirit of the Most High Yah, no, we can't do that. That's not even, nah. I mean, years ago, when I was a babe walking with Yah, okay, yeah, that happened quite frequently, honestly. But nowadays, these days, absolutely not. We're going to go to war. But anyway, I'm feeling that. And if it comes through on this video, y'all, just please have mercy on me, because I haven't been on here to talk about the things that I've gone through, the things that I'm going through, in a few days. I've been still doing my scripture reading, but that's like the least I can do is read y'all's word. It's right there. Ain't nothing wrong with just pressing record and reading. I can do that. But the pull from what's in me, or the conversations that me and the set apart spirit have, to pull that out of the spirit realm and bring it down here and let it come through me, that take a lot. And I don't have a lot of experience doing that now. Me sitting here conversating, we do this all day, every day. And it's been that way for years. But to pull it down, assemble it, and present it, I don't have that much experience doing that. So, and I've delayed coming on here to keep, talking, because it take a lot. It take a lot. And I'm a very private person. I don't talk to people. I talk to myself. Shoot, I talk to myself. I don't look for other people to talk to, because you don't know what. Prime example. I met a lady at the laundromat that I go to. And at first, it was okay. I'm just a regular person coming in to do laundry. Okay, it was fine. But as I was coming in more frequently, I could tell that she was disturbed. Like I told you about the energy now. My energy might have disturbed her. And at one point, I explained to her that, I'm homeless. I'm outside. And that was fine, but it seemed like she was trying to use that against me. Like, she would make comments like, I can't wait to go home and get in my bed, and just real, real petty stuff. But anyway, lo and behold, recently, she started asking me to take her, run her here, run her there, and she'll let me wash for free, or she'll give me a couple of dollars for gas, and that's fine. And so we had it set up now that Monday through, a few days out the week, I go and get her and take her home. So, that's a little extra, couple of dollars in my pocket or whatever, and that's fine. And I thought, we was getting, better. Like, I'm always going to be me, you know what I mean? But she had some issues. And I thought the issues was going away because she, she around me. She see I'm pretty chill, you know what I mean? No, ma'am. Today, I just was shown that she ain't making no progress in that direction. And it's really sad. This is an older lady. She like in her 60s. And it's really sad, I'm like, for what, ma'am? Like, what? You only holding yourself back like that. But then, the set apart spirit, they let me know that people been doing this their whole life practically. It's hard to break habits. It's hard to break habits. It can be done, but it's hard to do it. And most people don't want to put in the work necessary to change a mindset, a way of thinking. It's difficult for a lot of people, especially older people who've been that way for decades. But anyway, that was just a side note. So, God's protection while being outside for me, God eased before I left my apartment. Y'all was easing, dropping little hints here and there about, baby, you about to be outside. Last thing I wanted, but whatever y'all say, you know what I mean? So I knew it was coming. Me and my daughter spent the first 2 months after we left the apartment outside together, sleeping in the car. A few times we would be able to get a hotel room, and that was fine. But that wasn't often. Most of the time during the day, we were by the beach, just sitting in the car by the beach. Just I ain't had no plan. It was like it was okay. I'm outside. Okay, what am I supposed to do while I'm outside? Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nothing to do. He didn't tell me to go get a job nowhere. I didn't have that much money. We couldn't go riding all the time because that's gas. It was just like, well, why am I out here? What do this even mean? What you bring me outside for? It just to do nothing? No, it wasn't just to do nothing. It was nothing while my daughter was with me. You can't do what I need you to do out here with her. And so after the 2 months that she was with me, and I ended up dropping her off around the corner from her grandmother's house, that's when stuff started happening. Stuff as in sit here and commune with me. Let me download some stuff into you. Let me start purging some stuff out of you. And so while all of this is happening, like I said, I've been outside for over a year. There's other people around me. Some I got to meet, talk to, things of that nature. The first few months, if I wasn't at the beach during the day, I was at Walmart. It's a little homeless community at the Walmart parking lots. I don't know how it is in other people's city, but here in this city is some homeless little congregations, if that's a good word. But anyway, so every night it seemed like the same people would come pop in the back of the Walmarts. It's a lot of cars, families, people that work, I guess, they parking overnight sleep, get up first thing in the morning, going on to work. It's a lot of that. And it was some families, and it was just some people like me who just park there, sleep, and then go wherever else they gonna go for the day. But that's nothing outside of that interfered with me being outside. It was just me and y'all. I would see some people that I, met or whatever, speak to them, talk to them or whatever. But outside of that, it won't nobody else. It was just me and y'all talking. Going over all the years that led up into this time, the present. Like what led up to me having to be pulled from everything that I've ever known to be out here by myself. I just for a while I couldn't wrap my head around that. Like, well, okay, so why we couldn't do this at home in the house? Well, I can bathe is like I need to, and I can prepare my meals like I need to. He was like, no. So I was a bit upset. Not to the point where I wanted to go look for somebody house to live in or be in. No. It never got to that point because I understood the assignment. Like I said, he'd been preparing me. He was dropping hints here and there why this was even a thing. Because I had ran across some videos of people talking about their experiences being outside and things that happened in their lives that I resonated with. So it wasn't a complete shock. It was uncomfortable. And I didn't want to initially do it. But now I understand way more than I ever did. I have to, because when you set apart, you set apart. He pulls you from the rest. He sure pulled me from the rest. My whole entire family, even my children, like that was the big thing for me. Like my churn, you want me to drop my churn off around the people that had to, you just got to. Well, I just had to allow y'all to do what y'all had planned to do. It's about trust. Do you trust me? Do you know that I'm going to do all that I said I'm going to do, and everything that happens is because this is what I plan. This is my will. Learning to trust, yeah. Trust that even though I'm outside and people see that I'm by myself and I'm just one woman, I'm talking about nobody ever approached me like they was going to try to do something to me. That never happened. If it was a thought in anybody's mind, I wouldn't know. Only God knows. But the thought never went no further than the brain of that person. Because they never approached me. Nobody. Male or female. And so God has had his covering on me. He had his protection on me. And I went through some things being outside. I went through some things. It was a few days. It was like a week. I didn't have nothing to eat. I didn't have any money. It was just, I went through some stuff, living in my car and don't have a income. Baby, I went through a lot of things, but y'all was there, and it was like, okay, from my understanding, it's gonna get hard. It's gonna get hard. You not at camp. You not camping out. This is trial. It's gonna be some pressure. I'm gonna apply some pressure. I'm gonna allow some pressure to depress on you, baby. And I'm trying to see is the pressure gonna be too much for you? Is you gonna run for the hills, baby? Is you gonna be trying to knock down on people's doors to let you in? You gonna run from me, like, or you gonna ride this thing out with me? Now, I didn't know the answer to none of those questions. Because quite honestly, I didn't know myself. That's another reason why he said that he pulled me away from everybody, because I had a child. As a child, I didn't even know myself. I never spent any time alone to learn myself. Since I was 15 years old, I've always had somebody to care for or look after. It was never just look after yourself, get to know yourself, spend time with yourself. It was always somebody else there. So when did learning yourself ever come into play? It was never by yourself. You never had the quiet time needed to go within. I said, well, you got time now. You got plenty time now, baby. And you never know these are the things that you need until after the fact. after the fact. That's when you figure out, oh, I needed that. I needed this pressing to see what's in me. How tough are you? And I know they say, women ain't supposed to be tough and soft this and soft that. And baby, I got my own thoughts on that. Yeah, soft, yeah. Soft when you in soft when you are in soft when you don't have to be nothing else but soft. When you around the man who hard for you and him, you ain't gotta be hard too. You can be soft. Cause he hard for both of us. But there are times when women, daughters of Zion, it is imperative in this world that you got to be strong, resilient. My upbringing, as hard as it wasn't to destroy me. Y'all wouldn't allow the testings and the trials and tribulations I endured as a child, a young girl, to destroy me. No, it was to build me. It was to give me those experiences to last, even in harsh conditions. Like, as hard as it's coming at you, as hard as life is coming at you, you got to be harder. That's gonna be needed in the days coming. And I believe that every man who is a warrior, a soldier for Yah, needs a woman strong too. Iron sharpens iron. And so it's not combat between us. It's not competition. It's just, if you can't, I can. If I can't, you can. And together we gonna make them run for the hills. You hear me? Run in both 7, 8, 9, 10 different directions. Yeah. But anyway, that's my video for today, y'all. I really had to push myself to get this out. And a lot of times I be like, well, just show up. Just show up, baby, and let the spirit flow. I be trying to have everything. It don't have to be that way. If it is, that's great. But if it ain't, just show up and let the spirit flow, baby. Let the spirit flow. The spirit is talking to whoever it want to talk to. And I pray it reaches whoever it wanted to talk to. And I leave my peace and my shalom with you. In the Master Yahushua's mighty name. Peace and blessings. Shalom.